Hi Sagittarius, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your August 2024 career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at your finances, your job, where is it if you are trying to climb the corporate ladder, or if you're trying to get out of the current career you are in, or maybe you are thinking about retirement. Where is it that you are plotting for your next chapter here? So this is a really good time to look at it, your life, Sagittarius. I will say that August is a very busy, energetic, and tumultuous month. Now, I'm comparing it back to April when we had that huge energy shift during eclipse season. We will not enter into eclipse season until the latter part of September and October, but do know that this is where the shift occurs, okay? So we have Mercury retrograde this month in the signs of Virgo and Leo. We have a Leo new moon. We also have an Aquarius full moon and lots of squares, conjunctions, and a lot of that energy is going to be shifting in the month of August. If you haven't already taken a look at those August money readings as well as the August general readings, they are up below. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love if you would. New tarot reading out every day. All right, Sag, let's get into it. You start off the month on a high note with this Four of Wands, first week of the month. As well as the Five of Pentacles. So that's an interesting duo there. Second week of the month, you do have the Two of Cups, as well as the Tower card in the reverse, Major Arcana. Third week of August finds you with the Judgment card, another Major Arcana in reverse, as well as the Death card. Scorpionic energy here. So 3 Major Arcanas in a row there, Sag. You end the month with the Two of Wands, some type of strategic plan you are thinking up, and the Four of Cups in the reverse. So, interesting mix of energy, Sagittarius, especially between that first week and the second and third week. So let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you a card representing the energy you moved out of the month of July with. Spirit, if you can send Sag a card representing the energy they bring into the month of August. Okay, so you do have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is that mental awareness of needing to move on. For many of you all in the month of July, this could have been a time where you were contemplating whether or not you were in the right place. If you were in the right job, career, maybe you are ready to move on. If this is something that you have already been thinking about for a long time, I do think the month of August could shift your perspective, and that Mercury retrograde could actually help you slow things down, help you be able to have more time to really not just navigate, but also like take all of the parts and pieces and strategize. And I think that's going to be really big for all of us, Sagittarius. But do know that this is going to be this month of you really needing to focus. Remember, Jupiter is in Gemini, that sits across the sky from you. So I do think you all will be having kind of like this back and forth conversation with yourself over this for some months into the future. But definitely look at where is it that you could be needing to take a break or needing to move on. So let's pull an overarching theme card. Whoop, and that one literally just fell out. Spiritual Strength number 9. Very nice. And I love this depiction here because this is really you needing to almost embody your highest self this month, Sagittarius. And I do hear Spirit saying this is going to be strength that comes from within, you being so much more stronger than what you thought you could be. If you are deciding to leave a company or an organization, it could take your spiritual strength to really come to that conclusion to move on. For those of you who are in a role that is very challenging, I do think that this is going to be a month where you're really tested and your spiritual strength is going to have to be strong in order to get through it. But I think you all are going to come out with flying colors. And I'm really glad to see at the beginning of August here, Sag, that you have that Four of Wands. Even though you have that Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles feels like you and a spouse, especially with that Four of Wands, Two of Cups, you and a partner. This could be a business partner. It could be your, partner in life. Whomever this other person is, you see them right here, and right here. So these first three cards are all having two people in them. There is something around partnerships. You all really talking out like about your finances, figuring out maybe one of you need to leave a job in order to raise more money to accomplish some of your goals. That is going to be a big theme the first few weeks of the month. And I will tell you, this Tower card in reverse feels like something is on the way. This could be a conversation around maybe one of you were laid off, or maybe there's conversations about restructuring. There is some kind of conversation that could come up at this time. And I do think that this is leading into that whole August 19th, which I will talk about, which is a very stressful day. I do think this Judgment card and Death card, you are going to really be reminded that something needs to end, that you are not letting end. You are just keeping and holding on to it. By time you end the month, I feel like you and your partner come to a good strategy plan and you're feeling a lot better. So let's take it week by week. I do think that that spiritual strength and Six of Swords is going to be the underlying theme as you move through these weeks. As you come into August, we do have this Leo new moon on the 4th. Venus and Leo square Uranus in Taurus on the 2nd. And then we have Venus entering Virgo on the 4th. And then we have Mercury retrograde begins in Virgo on the 5th. During this time, Sagittarius, really pay attention to what it is you and your spouse, your partner, your business partner are talking about. This does feel like this energy of not focusing on so much on what you don't have, but really focusing on what you do, being grateful. I do think that there's going to be this spiritual strength that if one of you is laid off, or if you have a business partner that maybe wants to get out of the business, there's some kind of conversation here where it's like you all are happy, but there feels like this undercurrent of conversations that could be like stressful. And I do think that that is going to be the current that surrounds you this month, just because there's so much energy in different directions. And I do feel like by the time you get to this second week of the month, when we have Mercury retrograde entering Leo on the 14th, as well as Mars is conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, that was what I was talking about with you all, since you all sit across the sky from Gemini. I do think this Mars conjunct Jupiter could be like conversations that go in a different direction. Like I keep saying, go sideways, like conversations that maybe you thought you had a good common ground with a partner. This Tower card comes in around the 14th. 15th and 16th, we have Mars in Gemini squaring Saturn and Pisces. And the 18th, we have Mercury retrograde in Leo squaring Uranus in Taurus. Money conversations. You all may be not on the same page, or maybe it takes this event for you all to get on the same page. And I do think that that is really important to note, because I do think that's where the spiritual strength comes in. And that's where the Six of Swords, moving away from a old mental habit, comes in. Now, by the time we move to the third week, this is the stressor week of August. And I say that because August 19th, or even the lead up to August 19th, lots going on, okay? So on the 18th, we already had the Sun conjunct Mercury in Leo. The 19th, we come into an Aquarius full moon. Then we also have Jupiter in Gemini squaring Saturn in Pisces. We have the Sun in Leo squaring Uranus in Taurus. And then we also have the Sun entering Virgo on the 22nd. This time is like, what have you been holding on to, Sagittarius? Death card and Judgment card. It's like something has outlived its whatever it is. It's like you've worn out its welcome, meaning like you cannot keep holding on to this job or holding on to this career, or maybe this is your spouse trying to make you hold on, or you're just feeling like I can no longer hold on. Whatever it is, that's going to come up this week of the 19th. Be really strong. This spiritual strength is crucial, Sagittarius, because I do think if you can get through the second and third weeks of August, once Mercury comes out on the other side of retrograde on the 28th, and then the Venus enters Libra on the 29th, you are starting to feel better. You're actually understanding what's going on with you. You're making plans. You and your partner are feeling good about the plans you are making, or you all are in the process of letting go. And I do think that this is going to move into September when we have Uranus retrograde beginning in Taurus on the 1st, and then Pluto enters Capricorn on the 1st as well. So you all are paying attention to your spouse, your partner. If this is your business partner, you all are sitting down and strategizing for the month of September and into the fall. This is a big month, Sagittarius. So I would say take your time with all of this news and information. Whatever this Tower card that comes out, whether it's you or your partner, you all will get through it with this spiritual strength. I just think it's going to take you all letting go of what is no longer working down here with that Death card, the Judgment card. Once that Aquarius full moon comes out, I think you all will have some definitive information to move on in September. So I hope this was helpful, Sag. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. Tell me, what are you looking forward to in the month of August? Drop me a comment below. And like I said, if you haven't watched your money or your August general tarot readings, I'll leave the links below. All right, Sag, I'll talk to you later.